is the night of prom, well, after prom, and I just took out all 100 of my bobby pins. My hair was like pinned up, like every single curl, I guess this was the best example, was like pinned to the side of my head, and I took them all out, so now my hair is all fluffy. Honestly, I could have just gone like this to prom, you know, it would have been a little messy, but, you know, it would have been nicely curled, and everything would have been good. I basically just wanted to talk about my prom experience. I went with my friend, and I call him Butterscotch, because I give all my friends cute candy names, or just cute nicknames. Usually they're food related, but I give them cute nicknames. His name is Butterscotch, and we're just friends, but I wanted to take pictures with him, so we ended up, when we were getting the photos, that like we have like a professional photography place do like the photos, and they come and they take your photo, so we wanted to get one together, and they called it a couples photo. So since it was labeled as a couples photo, we had to like put our arms around each other, like each other's waists, and then we had to hold hands, and we were trying to like figure out how to hold the hands, and the lady kept telling Scott like, lean in like towards her, like tilt your head towards her. It was the most awkward and hilarious thing ever. Like, we were so close, and it was so uncomfortable for both of us. After that, we were like, that was the most uncomfortable experience that we've ever experienced. I got to go around and like meet everybody and say like that everyone's dresses look nice, because they give us an hour to mingle out in the lobby, which is like too long. Like, they were trying to let people in like very slowly, I think was the deal. So they had like an hour like for mingling, so that people could arrive and like get let in slowly, because you had to go up an escalator. And honestly, it's like the worst thing, because like everyone's in like long fancy dresses, and you're like trying to get up an escalator, like really? The music was kind of because there were just a lot of like rap remixes that I didn't really like. And one song I really lost it to was that Lip Gloss Be Poppin' song that was really like, I like was like on it, like I was going ham. Like, I got like my friend who doesn't dance at all to like kind of dance a little bit, because like I was like so into it. One of my friends started like a dancing circle, and she like would pick a random dance move where you would push someone into the circle and they would just dance. My other friend kind of did something like that too, but she's more like the life of the party kind of person. So she'll be like dancing with like a group of people, right? And then she'll like go off to liven the party somewhere else, and everything immediately dies, like wilts and dies right there as soon as she leaves. And then she's off with like some other group of people, and like they're like, oh yeah, you're here, yeah, let's party. And then she goes to like go back to like some other group and like dance with them, and then you're like, oh, that person is gone. Like, it lasts for like 5 seconds after, and then you realize that she isn't there anymore, and you're just like, oh, I don't really feel like dancing anymore. I don't know why, but she like gets people really like energized, like to get, she's like good at like dancing and stuff at like prom, you know what I mean? I really enjoy dancing, but I'm not good at it, but I really, really, really love it. It's just sometimes it's really fun to do, and just like let loose and enjoy yourself, you know? You can't worry about what other people think. You just have to like get out there and like start shaking it, and that's, you know, that's like all you need to do, you know? There's not any, you know, requirements, I don't think, for dancing. The person I went with, Butterscotch, was very, very hesitant about all that kind of stuff. He was like, I don't know if like I want to like get out there and dance. I'm not very good at it. I'm like, you're only bad if you get called out for being bad, or like you're only bad if you're like really embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to do like sprinkler or like shopping cart, but like you like are being serious, that's bad. Like, even those aren't bad, like as a joke, they're funny, and cool dance moves, you know what I mean? It's only if you make like a fool out of yourself, if you fall or something, if you trip, if you step on someone else's skirt, then you're, you know, step on someone else's feet even, then yeah, you're a bad dancer. But if you're just like sitting there like grooving it by yourself, there's no such thing as bad, you know? You just gotta let that go and just do you. I really like waltzes. I really wanted to waltz with my best friend. And we did. The first song of the night we waltzed. Yeah. My best friend, the one who I talked about in a previous video, who has a boyfriend, Fern, she took him to prom, and they were extremely cute the whole night, doing all of the cute stuff. But I did get to waltz with her the very first song, we waltzed, and it was beautiful, and I was very happy. So it was kind of backwards. My happy ending was at the beginning, and then my happy ending was me and Butterscotch trying to find his car in the parking garage and getting hopelessly lost, and he would click his clicker thing and it would beep, and we would try to find it like bats, you know, like echolocation bats, like we're like, where is it, where is it? We were like looking all around, we couldn't find it, and we were like wandering around there for like 15 minutes. It was awful. I think my favorite part of prom was probably the bathroom. I really liked the bathroom. I really like going in there and seeing all the girls like try to fix up their hair and fix things. My curls started like falling out because they were supposed to be pinned very carefully, like in place, you know, and they started falling out and drooping down, and me and the person who did my hair, Rachel, who is amazing, Rachel did my hair, and she was helping me like fix the bobby pins. She'd be like, that part's fine, but this part needs fixing. Here's how you do this, because I was bouncing all over the place and you could not contain me, not one bit. What's really funny is that they played a lot of meme music, like I'm not joking, like they played like Lion King, like the opening to Lion King. They played All Star by Smash Mouth. Like when that came on, like everybody dropped what they were doing, they ran to the dance floor. I'm not even kidding. It was like a meme like fest. Like I don't even know like what you would call that, but like it just, all the meme trash was like on the floor. Me and Butterscotch were eating ice cream, and I like heard it go on. I was like, oh my god, put down your ice cream. And he was like, what? I was eating it, it's gonna melt. And I'm like, no, put it down, go, we're going right now, we're gonna dance. And I was like, oh my god, I was like dancing out there, and like this other guy was complimenting me because it was just so funny, because it's like not like a song that you're supposed to, you know, like really like take seriously and dance to. It's a meme, you know. Thankfully there was no We Are Number One, so you know, you don't have to worry about that. Food was decent, it wasn't great. The salad was like lettuce, right? Lettuce, like the smallest bit of cheese. Like think of like when you do like a pinch of salt in a recipe, they used a pinch of Parmesan cheese. The dressing was really gross and thick, and the croutons were not croutons. They were rocks that were spray painted to look like croutons, right? They were painted to look like croutons, and then they had like little seasoning on them. You could not stab your fork into them. You couldn't cut them. When you put them in your mouth, you couldn't chew them, okay? They were literally rocks, just painted to look like croutons. It was really funny. And the thing about even though the food was good, like I got a piece of chicken that was like this big, and then Rachel, who was sitting next to me, got a piece of chicken that was like this big. And I'm like, okay, like clearly there's something wrong, because like I'm getting tiny chicken and you're getting big chicken. Like how did that happen? So she let me eat like the rest of her chicken, and she took all my vegetables, and I was like, okay, fair trade, that's good, I'm good with that. I think the only thing that was bad about the night was my ex was there, and it was kind of awkward because we kept like accidentally bumping into each other, like not like physically bumping into each other, but like seeing each other out of the corner of our eye, like just so we happened to be in the same like vicinity. So like one of us would turn around, the other one would be there, you know. It was like a really bad like rom-com or something. All in all, it was a pretty enchanting evening. I think I'm very tired, honestly, is like my thoughts. Like I'm exhausted. Well, that was my prom. So if you guys have any suggestions for other videos or stuff that you want to see me do, because you really enjoy me talking about stuff in a quiet voice. And I know the setting in this one is different. I kind of didn't mention that, but the setting is different because this is my bedroom, and I literally just got home from prom. It's like 12:30 at night. So welcome to my bedroom, and all my like food pillows. Like this one's a PB&J sandwich. This one's a grilled cheese, in case you didn't notice. And then this one is a shrimp sushi. So yeah, all my food shaped pillows. If you liked this video, give it a like. Leave a comment down below on what type of video you would like to see, or if you know you have some like reflections or like a thing that you really liked from your prom, you can leave that in the comments below and see if you know it's the same thing. I definitely think my favorite thing was either like fixing stuff up in the bathroom, you know, like retouching up lipstick, like that kind of stuff I find fun because I like looking like feminine and being very, like, you know, like, I like, not like the caking on a foundation part, but I like the, like, ooh, pretty lipstick, you know, or fixing the hair, like very minor things, you know, not like applying mascara over and over, but just like little tiny things that, you know, are just like, wow, I'm being like feminine. You know, I really enjoy experiencing that. And I do love dancing, even if I am not the best at it. I have fun with it anyway. Leave in the comments your favorite thing about prom, or if you think prom is overrated, or if you hate the songs at prom too, like me, or if your prom also had meme like trash, like leave it below, because that'll be so fun to read for me. I love you so much.